a marvelous rain last night. Just amazing, really. It was just everything when I got up this morning. Everything was so wet and the sky was so overcast. But the flowers, I think, have responded so much to all of that rain. And we've got some cosmos and daylilies showing up. A lot of this cosmos is going to be blooming. It has already, but it will really start in about 2 weeks or so. But everything just looks so nice. And I spray painted these the those balls that I had up in spring. You know, the allium balls, and I sprayed them pink, and they look so cute. And I just wanted to show you because the garden never looked so pretty. And I have it all set up now for my garden walk that I'm going to have on July the 22nd. I'm in this North Suburban Pond and Garden Walk. So, and you know, it's a peak time with the flowers. The gardens are all just in bloom, and of course, the amazing rain that came. That's really what set this all off. And you can just see how it looks, you know. And then all my lilies opened up. All my lilies opened up. Got some orange ones, some already open. There's one ready to open up. And the yellow and the pink ones. And then these white ones. I mean, they're just really, look at that. Gosh, that's so beautiful. And then I'm going to step back and I want to show you these hollyhocks that I have. They have just been, they're just amazing this year. And they're just about as big as a little coffee plate. Look at the size, and of course the color. The color is so pretty, so pretty, and it just looks amazing. You know, I love the hollyhocks. I love the old flowers. And there's some daylilies here that opened up too that are really pretty, really pretty. They've got a furry edge on them, and the color is just great. There's the cosmos color. Anyway, but the hollyhocks, they they are just amazing this year, and I think they look like they're, wow, 15 feet tall. And right off here on the side is, I planted all these geraniums, and the umbrella that Laura gave me for my birthday, I filled that in spring and then filled it a little more with some impatiens. And that's doing, you know, you can water all you want, but it's the rain that does it. And we've had it in succession. And the flowers here, the impatiens just bursted out. Just bursted out. The snapdragons are still going at it. And I've been pinching them off so they keep blooming, as you can see here. If there's a seed, I just pinch it off and they just keep coming. The nasturtium is got huge over here, but I'm not seeing any flowers yet. But look at those little pansies. They're filled with flowers, which is unusual, but we've had, so far, it's more of a cool summer. And so they're not exhausted like they usually are at this time. And the petunias, the magenta color there is, and these little pansies here, look at this. This is the middle of July. And I think it's because basically it's been on the cool side. Here's a whole bunch of violet colors pansies that are just so busy and filled with flowers. Sometimes at this time already, now here's some snapdragons. You saw them in the previous video that I showed. They were unbelievable. I pinched them all back, and they're all filled with little buds. You could see all this little buds. Again, pansies just exploded again. Nasturtiums are big. The flowers, not yet. Not seeing them. Not seeing them. Again, the lobelia on this side with the snapdragons. I've showed you that a month ago, and they're still going strong. That is a beautiful flower. The color, you know, it's just so beautiful. With the potato vine. Huh? And then the geraniums. The geraniums. And those pansies in the umbrella as well. And of course the hollyhocks. And the lilies. The impatiens have just bursted out. If you remember how small they were about a month ago, the veronica, the snapdragons, everything is just going really strong. Got buds on that hydrangea here, but not in full bloom yet. Anyhow, there we are. Patients have just exploded here with that speeding, with the speedwell. And I love this. And you walk on it, it's like walking on velvet. It's so soft, so delightful. And the flowers just exploded here too. So it's kind of nice, kind of nice. Little clematis is just really sweet as could be. Parked itself up against a tree. And normally it doesn't stay in bloom this long, but I did have a lot of buds on it. And it's just really has done well. Sometimes by now you don't even have any clematis left. Here's the lamb's ear, all bloomed out. Look at it's filled with flowers, purple stems, and it's lovely. It's just really lovely. And of course, the iris garden, there's nothing there. We're going to have some daylilies coming up here pretty soon. I can see the buds. And over here we've got some really lemon yellow daylilies. They are real sweethearts. One in that corner there, I can't believe it's peeking out. And I planted some roses here, and I hope that they do well. And here I have a flaming honeysuckle. I thought it was beautiful. The colors, the orange with the lime, just so lovely. Yeah. I wanted to show you the size of these hydrangeas, the Annabelles. I mean, they are enormous this year. I'm going to try to pick this one up just so you can. It's just humongous. Here's my hand, and this thing is just. But the rain did knock them down. I had to prop them up a bit. They were all on the ground, which was kind of sad, but they'll pop back up again. And these are some nice lilies here that have just blossomed. Very unusual, like a purple with the pink. Nice bud on that one. But these Annabelles, they are just about, oh my gosh, I don't know how many feet I have there of Annabelles. And again, the size is just, they're just lovely. And they're so white at this time, so I had to come out and get a picture of this so that I wouldn't miss it at this point, because then they start to fade out. They're not as white as they are right now. And when the sun captures them, oh my goodness, look at this one with the sun on it. Look at that. And the size is just amazing. It's just amazing. Here's another, I'm going to scan here, I want to show you the Annabelles I have in this corner. I mean, they're just, I don't know how many feet. I don't know, 6 feet. 6 feet of Annabelles in that corner. It just like lights up your room, you know? It lights up your room. It's from this angle, so you can just see how they look. We have some Annabelles in the corner there with the hostas. And then that grouping there again. So pretty. Really sweet. Really sweet. I'm going to come around this garden here. So much is going on. The roses. Again, we have a grouping of Annabelles there. And of course, my pink tree. My pink tree. Happy 4th of July. All pink pots and pink petunias and impatiens. And some begonias in there. And firecrackers up on the top. You know, red salvia. Red salvia. There's another group of hydrangeas by this pretty little goddess here. That's focal point in this garden. And the water dishes. And the blue vases. And the mirror. And the butterflies. And the little arbor. And there they are. Another set. If I go along this way, where this nice pagoda is here, I'll show you another set of hydrangeas that is really something. And they of course dropped too, and I had to stake them up because they came down. The rain must have been very heavy last night. And just look at the size of that. Look at the size of it. And here's some that I ran out of stakes to build them back up again, but it's not too bad right there. They're still not blocking the pathway, and they'll probably pick themselves up a little bit. There's our cherry tree and the umbrella there, but they are lovely. And the coral bells in the background, it's a pretty pink color there, if you could see that back there. And it's such a happy time, really is. Happy time. We'll just step back and see if we can get the view of that whole garden there. It's quite nice. Some of the roses I had, of course, they've kind of stepped down now, and they hopefully will get another flush on them soon. These are fuchsia, pretty fuchsia. Got a spider plant in that little butterfly container. And we'll walk along here where the flamingo garden is. That's always a fun spot. Always a fun spot. The pines. Got a lot of pine trees right there. And the hostas and the grasses, they're so feathery, beautiful. Our little koi in the pond. And some bird cages here in pretty colors. A lot of flowers are coming up too. The buds on these, the hosta flowers. I think they're so lovely. The bees like to come and enjoy that. Nice colors here with the pink and the lime colored hostas and coral bells. Just looks really nice. We'll go just from here if we can capture those Annabelles back there again from a little bit of a distance. Lots of petunias growing here in little pots. It's very cheerful. And they're doing very well. The hot pink color. And the little angel in the little birdhouse. Always mixing all these nice buds from our daylilies that haven't sparked yet, but they'll be coming up soon. Mandevilla plant doing quite nicely. The color, again, that pretty red. Some roses here. Yep. We're still hanging on. And here. A playful little koi fish in the pond, in the little bird bath. And a flamingo. And here I want to show you the garlic I've got growing here. Can you see this? The colors and the stems on them, they're just cool as could be. I grow them because I just think they look so cool. You put the garlic cloves in there and they come up like that. It's just very, very, it's cheerful. They look so exotic looking, like it's something else entirely. The pond is all gussied up and ready for our garden walk. And the hydrangeas. Little heart bird bath here that says my heart is in the garden. Got a pretty hydrangea there. Pink. Oh, with Homer. Next to Homer. And here we are. We overlook the pond. Oh, and pink. A lot of pink this year. A lot of pink. A little teacup here filled with spider plant, little baby spider plant from my yard. I mean, from my house. Meant from my house. And here we are with the petunias, the pink and red. Yeah. And nice place to sit. Some bright colors around the pond. I painted all these turtles that I had pink. And I got the biggest kick out of it, and I just love how cheerful it looks. With the lime color stones, and hot pink stones, coming up the path of the petunias up on top of the pond there. Even little Annabelle's peeking at me. A little chair with a little pot in it and these nice blue colored hostas and the flowers that bloomed already here from in there. Isn't that nice? That's such a peaceful plant. And there's that wonderful sound. The wonderful sound of the pond. The rippling water. The chimes. Not much of a wind today, but they're there. They're there. You can just sit back and relax. And look at this guy. He's all stressed out. He came here to relax. How about this guy? With an aloe vera plant in it. A spider plant there. And just some on the koi in the pond. They're having a wonderful time. It's a perfect day. Little tortoise with a pink shell. Cute little ducks in this pond here, their own little pond. Someplace nice to sit down, relax with a cup of coffee. That's what I love in the morning. I can't wait to get up to enjoy this, really. It's what wonderful summer brings. I have a nice little garden here. Pink basket for the umbrella. Little fairy garden down here. Kind of cute. With a wishing well and a swing. A little bird. With a little baby spider plant inside. Do enjoy the garden. Do enjoy the garden. Relax and unwind.